When we reviewed the Nokia 7 Plus, we were happy with what it had on offer. It felt like a Nexus device in the mid-range segment. Now, this phone did not have much competition back then, but now Xiaomi has launched the Mi A2 that offers similar hardware to the Nokia 7 Plus. What's interesting about the Mi A2 is the price. Now, Xiaomi has priced it at 16,999 rupees, which makes it a massive 9,000 rupees cheaper than the Nokia 7 Plus. Now, has Xiaomi cut corners to meet the price, or is the Xiaomi Mi A2 actually a more value for money smartphone? We put the Mi A2 and the Nokia 7 Plus in a head-to-head to find out. Looks are entirely subjective, but there are quite a few similarities in the construction of these smartphones. Both have a metal unibody design, a dual camera setup at the back, and feel premium in the hand. The 7 Plus has a ceramic coating on the back which gives it a smooth finish while hiding the antenna lines. We found the Xiaomi Mi A2 to be slippery while the 7 Plus was fairly easy to handle. Both phones come with a case in the box which can be used to keep them safe. The 7 Plus is available in two color variants while the Mi A2 gives you 4 options to choose from. Button placements are identical on the two phones, and both these phones have a USB Type-C port at the bottom, along with a loudspeaker and the primary microphone. Interestingly, the Mi A2 misses out on a headphone jack but sports an IR blaster on the top. Xiaomi ships a USB Type-C to 3.5mm headphone jack dongle in the box, which you will need to use for existing headphones. The 7 Plus, on the other hand, has a 3.5mm headphone jack. The Nokia 7 Plus is also slightly heavier than the Mi A2. If we have to pick between the two purely based on design, we will pick the 7 Plus. It feels better built and has copper design elements that look unique. When you take a look at the spec sheet of both these phones, you will notice a lot of similarities. Both are powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 660 processor, have 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. The 7 Plus has expandable storage up to 256GB, which is a big advantage over the Xiaomi smartphone, which is non-expandable. Both phones have Full HD Plus displays with 18:9 aspect ratio. The Nokia 7 Plus has Corning Gorilla Glass 3 for protection, while the Xiaomi Mi A2 has Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the display. The Mi A2 offers better display protection, but we prefer the output of the 7 Plus since the display has better colors and brightness compared to the Mi A2. The Nokia 7 Plus also has NFC, which is helpful when pairing with other devices and for contactless payments. The bigger 3800 mAh battery on the 7 Plus has support for quick charge, while the Mi A2 has a smaller 3000 mAh battery and has support for quick charge 4 Plus. We observed that the 7 Plus takes the same time to charge as the Mi A2 despite having a bigger battery thanks to the supplied fast charger. As both these smartphones are a part of the Android One program, both run on Android 8.1 Oreo with the August security patch at the time of shooting this video. You won't find a lot of differences in terms of software, but we did find more usable gestures on the Nokia 7 Plus. Since both are Android One smartphones, you can expect timely software updates from both these devices. HMD Global could be faster to roll out Android Pie for the Nokia 7 Plus since this device was already a part of the Android P beta program. With both these devices running similar hardware, we were not surprised to see that these scored similarly in our tests. These phones have identical performance while scrolling through the menus and multitasking as well. One difference we observed was that the Mi A2 was faster when using the stock gesture to launch the camera by double tapping the power button. Since the battery capacities are different on these phones, there is a difference in the battery life they offer. The Nokia 7 Plus has better battery life compared to the Mi A2. In our HD video loop test, the 7 Plus went on for 13 hours and 31 minutes, while the Mi A2 could only do 8 hours and 13 minutes. Even with our usage, the 7 Plus offered better battery life. Charging is quick on the 7 Plus thanks to the supplied fast charger, while the Mi A2 only gets a 10-watt charger in the box. Both the smartphones have a dual camera setup at the back, but have different configurations. The Nokia 7 Plus has a 12 megapixel primary camera with 1.4 micron pixel size and a 13 megapixel secondary sensor with a telephoto lens. Whereas the Xiaomi Mi A2 has a 12 megapixel primary sensor with a 1.25 micron pixel size and a secondary 20 megapixel secondary sensor with pixel binning technology. Xiaomi and HMD Global both have tweaked their respective camera apps to offer different features and settings. Both phones have a Pro mode that lets you control different parameters before shooting. The one on the Mi 2 also lets you choose the lens you want to shoot from. The 7 Plus has Zeiss optics at the front and the back. When shooting outdoors in bright light, we found that the Nokia 7 Plus managed metering and colors better than the Mi A2, resulting in a better image. Zoom into the image and you will notice that the 7 Plus captures better details in comparison. When shooting with Auto HDR, the Mi A2 indicates when it is using HDR, but the 7 Plus does not do that. In macros, the Mi A2 gets the white balance right and can focus on small objects very well, while the Nokia 7 Plus fails to get these right. The Mi A2 also managed to get better details in comparison. In low light shots, it is the Nokia that comes on the top with better details as the Xiaomi tends to lose out on it. Even objects at a distance appeared sharper from the Nokia 7 Plus, while the Xiaomi Mi A2 fell slightly behind. When clicking portraits, the Nokia switches to the telephoto lens while using the primary camera for depth. It manages good edge detection and a good bokeh effect in the output. You will need to go closer to the subject when clicking with the Mi A2 since it does not have a telephoto lens. The output is also good and well detailed. Selfies are better on the Nokia 7 Plus with comparatively better color reproduction than the Mi A2. The A2, however, has a selfie fill light that helps it click better photos in low light. Both phones max out at 4K for video recording and have EIS when shooting at 1080p. The Mi A2 also has the ability to shoot at 60 fps while recording at 1080p, while the Nokia 7 Plus can only do 30 fps. The video output is similar, but we like the audio quality on the 7 Plus as it uses 3 microphones with Nokia Orzo audio. The Nokia 7 Plus is better equipped than the Xiaomi Mi A2. It has the 3.5mm headphone jack and expandable storage. Now, barring macros, the camera performance is better and so is the battery life. But the interesting point is that the Mi A2 is a whole 9,000 rupee cheaper than the 7 Plus, which is a pretty big game changer. Yes, the Nokia 7 Plus is a better smartphone compared to the Mi A2, but not by that much. Now, if you have to pick between these two, we would recommend that you go for the Xiaomi Mi A2 and buy yourself a quick charge 4 Plus charger and a power bank. You'll be happy with the device and the money you've saved. So that was our comparison of the Xiaomi Mi A2 and the Nokia 7 Plus. What will you pick? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to gadgets360.com.